Hasu and Hersha Shah moved to Harrisburg in 1968 from their home country of India, when Hasu accepted a position as a chemical engineer with the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Resources. To provide additional support for their young family, Hasu and Hersha purchased and renovated distressed hotel properties. Hasu would work as an engineer by day and hotel operator and renovator by night. The success of these initial hotels inevitably led them to start up Hersha Hospitality. Today, Hersha Hospitality is a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded company that focuses on hotel investment, development, and management across the United States. The success of Hersha Hospitality have given the Shahs the springboard to help and improve the community around them.
My father and mother are terrific leaders, and I think that helps in all of the work that they do, both professionally and just as importantly with the community activities they're involved in. Some of those leadership skills I try to teach to my children as well, because I think they serve an individual quite well. You can come to this country as an immigrant, not knowing what's going to become of you and your life, and from that transform yourself into such a credit to a community.
The National Tocqueville Award was created by the United Way of America in 1973 to recognize persons who have rendered outstanding service as volunteers on a national level, to promote voluntary community service, to recognize the value such service has to our nation, and to bring visibility to the work of the United Ways nationwide. In 2010, Hasu and Hersha Shah became the first recipients from Central Pennsylvania and the first recipients of Indian descent to receive the National Tocqueville Award.
It's a proud moment for our United Way and certainly our community. Again, this is a prestigious award, the highest award that United Way gives nationally, and past award recipients have been Presidents Reagan and Carter, John Glenn, Bob Hope, the Gates family. So it's a significant award, and they've done wonderful things in this community, in this world, and they're certainly deserving of it.
Since moving to Harrisburg, the Shahs have sought out innovative and creative ways to improve the world around them, utilizing their natural business and leadership skills. They've served on many nonprofit boards.
He has been instrumental in helping me establish the Asian community around here, bringing all the groups together and organizing cultural and social events, which he took part in. And whenever we have a problem with location for our meetings or a facility for our conferences, Mr. Shah is always there to help us out.
They clearly are givers and not takers. When we came here, and I'm sure they came here, they didn't come here to convert the natives, but to integrate themselves into society and to do their very best. The Tocqueville Award means that we are honouring people who Tocqueville observed were examples of the quintessential characteristics of the people of the United States as he saw it then. Things are not quite the same these days, but nevertheless, here are the beacons on the hill, the lights on the hill in the Shahs, who have embraced, I believe, the philosophies. And they have not only talked about them, but they are doers in the real sense of the word. And as one of our forefathers said, Ben Franklin said, it's better that we do things than say things.
My parents emigrated to the U.S. when they were very young still, and so they felt like they were learning every day that they were here when my brother and I were also growing up. So they viewed education as a way for us to not only be educated, better ourselves, but also to help integrate our family into the United States.
Education was an important part of our upbringing. My parents always felt that education led to a strong sense of independence and great strength for individuals. And when they talked about independence, it wasn't just a matter of supporting yourself. They felt that a good education also made you a strong, independent thinker. My parents have been lifelong students, and I think it keeps them very energized and very young. I'm very grateful they brought me up to be the same way.
I always wanted my two sons to have as much as education they can have, so they can have a better life. That was the dream in those days, so they don't have to run motels. That's what I was thinking.
Well, early on, Hasu expressed his desire to help Penn State Harrisburg in any way possible. He was a natural choice to serve on the College Board of Advisors, a role that marked, I think, the beginning of the long-term and ongoing relationship with his alma mater. His personal experiences and success as an entrepreneur, his business intelligence, and his genuine commitment to civic engagement most certainly facilitated the college's strategic growth over these years. Its portfolio of relevant programs, applied research agenda, and frankly, its stature regionally, nationally, and now internationally. Educational institutions, colleges and universities need their exemplary alumni to inspire students as aspirational role models and affirm for them the possibilities that can be realized through higher education, and Hasu does that for us.
Several years ago, Hasu contacted me indicating his interest in HAC. That call resulted in their endowment of HAC's hospitality and lodging program. But it didn't stop just there. They have regularly provided executives as speakers for our students and faculty, provided internships, scholarships, and employment for our graduates.
The Best and Brightest program has been around for 18 years, and it is a program where we recognize high school seniors. The very nice thing about the Shaws becoming involved was the fact that they were very much hands-on with the program. And it wasn't just saying that they would present cash awards to these students, but they would attend an awards ceremony, a recognition ceremony that was attended by the students and the families, and that Mr. and Mrs. Shaw would be present, and that they would shake hands with every single kid, that they would congratulate every single kid, and then present the award. Very nice that they would remain involved on a one-to-one basis in expressing how moved they were by these kids and their successes, and encouraging them to continue to be successful in their lives.
Hasu and Hersha go to India once a year, hire doctors, go into the countryside and do operations, both cataract operations with ophthalmologists and orthopedic operations on children that have had polio. So, and they're not just peeling off money to pay for that. They go there and they hold the lights while the surgeons are operating. So they're an amazing couple.
I started to form our organization called the World Surgical Foundation. And one of our goals is to go different parts of the world. And we always wanted to go to India. And we found out that Hasu and Hersha Shah are the ones who are doing a lot of charity work, including one in India. So we went ahead and formed a team of about 50 individuals, including doctors and nurses and others, to go to their hometown, Barodara, India. When we went to their hometown, we used one of the charity hospitals that I think their enterprises built as part of our mission, and then we used the public hospital in the same town. So we had we had to use two hospitals to take care of about 200 patients that needed much needed surgical procedure.
In 2003, our Rotary District sponsored a trip to Ethiopia, and we had probably 50 Rotarians from our district. Hasu and Hersha were two of those people. During that time, we went from door to door in the villages giving polio vaccine to all of the children under the age of 5. Hasu and Hersha could easily have written a check, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to go. So the people in the rest of the world know that we as Americans and as Rotarians are with them in spirit and in support. You can't do that by just writing a check.